Adolis García, the fearless right fielder, has delivered an impressive performance in his MLB career so far, playing for the Texas Rangers. After a modest start with the St. Louis Cardinals in 2018, the Cuban exploded in 2021 with the Rangers, establishing himself as one of the league's top names. With a .237 batting average, a .734 OPS, 141 home runs, and 459 RBIs, Garcia has already been selected to 2 All-Star teams and won a Gold Glove Award in 2023. But his true greatness came in that year's World Series Finals, where he played a crucial role in helping the Rangers clinch the title with an impressive .323 batting average, 8 home runs, and 22 RBIs in 15 postseason games. However, the 2025 season was a tough battle for Garcia. With an unexpected drop in performance, he recorded the worst OPS of his career, with only .665 batting average, 19 home runs, and 75 RBIs. What seemed to be a meteoric rise is now in a phase of uncertainty. On Friday, ESPN reported that the Rangers had decided not to renew his contract, leaving Garcia, 32, as a free agent. This opens a window of opportunity for any team looking for an experienced and talented player to strengthen their roster. And that's where the possibility of a move to the Los Angeles Dodgers comes in. Although the Dodgers have won the World Series title for 2 consecutive years, the 2025 season was not without its weaknesses. Michael Conforto, the starting left-hander, had a disappointing season, performing below expectations. .199 batting average, .637 OPS, 12 home runs, and 36 RBIs. This hole in the team's offensive line could be the perfect opportunity for Garcia to rise again in Los Angeles. Although he has only played 16 games as a left fielder, the transition to that position shouldn't be a major challenge. For the Dodgers, adding another heavyweight alongside names like Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts could be exactly what they need to secure a chance at a three-peat. Garcia may not have been the player expected in 2025, but with his track record, talent, and experience in high-pressure situations, he could be the perfect fit for the Dodgers. It remains to be seen if Los Angeles will take the initiative to take this bold step toward another title. If Garcia does end up wearing a Dodgers jersey, the move could be one of the shrewdest of the offseason. The franchise already has a star-studded roster, but adding a player like the Cuban could be the missing piece to further solidify the Los Angeles dynasty. Furthermore, Garcia's experience in big postseason nights could bring renewed energy to the team, something that has always been fundamental to winning Dodgers teams. In an ideal scenario, the new Garcia could recover his 2023 form when he was a dominant force in the World Series Finals. His batting power and presence on the offensive line could be exactly what the Dodgers need to complement the work of Ohtani, Freeman, and Betts. With an already star-studded lineup, Garcia could have the opportunity to focus on his specialty, being a constant threat in boxing. Furthermore, his defensive ability, as evidenced by his 2023 Gold Glove win, is a valuable asset. If he adapts well to left field, the Dodgers' defense will become even more solid, keeping the team competitive in all areas. Even though the position change presents a challenge, Garcia has demonstrated throughout his career that he is not afraid to overcome obstacles, and the winning culture of Los Angeles could be the perfect environment for him to reinvent himself. Another important point is that, upon becoming a free agent, Garcia has a flexibility that many players don't have. He can choose the team that best fits his career goals, and the opportunity to play for an elite team like the Dodgers, with a roster built to win now, could be a decisive factor. The pressure is immense, but Garcia has always demonstrated that he knows how to handle it, whether in the regular season or during the intense battles of the postseason. Furthermore, the Dodgers have a history of revitalizing players who have gone through difficult times. With the franchise's solid structure, coaches, and LA management, the environment could be the turning point for Garcia to regain his confidence and shine again on baseball's grandest stages. And if Garcia's story so far is a reflection of his resilience, the best is yet to come. It's not just about a second chance. It's about an athlete with a winning mentality who, given the right conditions, has the ability to once again be one of the most feared names in baseball. What's next? Only time will tell if the Dodgers will be the ones to take advantage of this underutilized talent, but the possibility of Garcia shining in Los Angeles has the potential to be one of the biggest moves of the season. It remains to be seen if he will be able to overcome the difficult 2025 season and show the world that his journey is far from over. While speculation about the Dodgers being the main contenders for Adolis García is exciting, we can't forget that he's on the market as a free agent. This means other franchises could enter the fray, each with their own reasons for wanting a player like him. There are many teams that, like the Dodgers, are looking for an immediate impact player, someone who can bolster both offense and defense. The outfielder market is competitive, but few have the kind of resume and recovery potential that Garcia offers. Teams like the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees, who are in the process of rebuilding and also looking to add more power to their lineup. Teams like the Atlanta Braves, who have been a powerhouse in the National League, could see Garcia as an ideal addition to keep the team at the forefront of the competition, especially if he can rediscover his all-star form. If Garcia goes to one of these teams, his mission will be clear: to prove that his 2025 season was a mere slip-up and not a permanent reflection of his abilities. To do this, he will need good rehabilitation training and, more importantly, a team willing to trust in his potential and allow him the space to adjust. He has already demonstrated in his career that he is a player of big moments, with his impressive performance in the 2023 playoffs. It wouldn't be surprising if he could transition from a below-average season to a renewed campaign, returning to his star form. But the big question for Adolis García and anyone watching him is what comes after a difficult season. It's possible he'll have to go through a period of adjustment and patience, with a new position, perhaps a new team, and undoubtedly a new set of expectations. The question is, will he overcome this challenge? Can he once again become the dominant player the Rangers saw in 2023? Much remains to be decided, but one thing is certain: Adolis García has the talent to shine again. His performance in the 2023 World Series Finals was no accident. He has what it takes to be a centerpiece, both at the plate and on the field. If he finds the right team and the right motivation, his story could become another of the greatest turnarounds in MLB. Whether for the Dodgers, the Yankees, or another contender team, Garcia's future is still full of possibilities. Meanwhile, anticipation continues to grow. What will come next? Will he be able to reclaim his place among baseball's greats? Or will 2025 be remembered as a year of decline he'll never be able to overcome? Only time will tell. Adolis Garcia's story is still being written, and while the free agent market is unpredictable terrain, his undeniable talent keeps him as one of the most intriguing figures in MLB. The 2025 season may have been a turning point, but it doesn't define the player. There are many examples in baseball history of athletes who faced highs and lows before returning to the top, and Garcia has all the tools to be another one of those examples. Teams around the league know this. Any franchise that manages to sign Garcia will be acquiring not only a player with a solid track record, but also someone who has already proven capable of dominating the biggest stages, as we saw in the incredible 2023 series. The question is, will his recovery be quick enough to impact a team in the short term? Or will it be a longer process to restore confidence and performance on the field? Looking at the Dodgers, the decision to pursue Garcia shouldn't just be about filling a lineup spot, but a strategic opportunity to give the team additional offensive power without needing to make major changes. Alongside stars like Ohtani, Freeman, and Betts, Garcia will have the support to focus on what he does best: producing runs and impacting games with his batting power. Furthermore, having already experienced the pressures of being a key player in a winning World Series, he wouldn't be a novice in crucial moments. For a team like the Dodgers, always seeking more titles, someone with Garcia's track record could be the extra piece that catapults them to a third consecutive championship, something few teams achieve in modern baseball history. At the same time, the pressure of playing in Los Angeles, one of the biggest showcases in world sports, could be a challenging factor. Garcia has already proven capable of handling high expectations, but the question is whether he can adapt quickly to the new environment and find consistency. The Dodgers, as one of the best organized franchises in MLB, have the infrastructure to help him adjust his game and, perhaps, return to the level he demonstrated in 2023. However, The life of a professional athlete is never simple, and Garcia's chances of success would depend not only on his adjustment to a new team, but also on his own ability to overcome the internal challenges he faced after the 2025 season. Will he regain confidence in his game? Will he be able to adapt to left field and become a pillar of the team, as he was during his rise with the Rangers? The answer to these questions will determine Garcia's future, and whether he can write another redemption story in his career. As the trade window opens, the picture is clear. Adolis García has all the tools to turn things around. And if he does, the story of his recovery could be one of the most interesting in baseball in the coming years. If he can prove that 2025 was just a detour, we may be about to see a new phase of his career, full of highs and, who knows, another series of memorable performances in decisive games. Now, the question is no longer whether he will recover, but when and where he will make his next great display. Adolis García is at a crossroads. The 2025 season was difficult, but as he has already demonstrated in his short but memorable career, greatness does not come without challenges. The fall was painful, but it is also a reflection of the journey he has taken to become one of the most imposing names in modern baseball. He has already shown what he is capable of. Now, the sports world eagerly awaits the next chapter of his story. Will he find redemption in Los Angeles alongside icons like Ohtani, Freeman, and Betts? Or will another team, with its own vision and structure, be the stage for his recovery? The fact is, regardless of which team chooses him, Garcia is a man with something to prove. And when athletes like him are on the stage, great things can happen. Baseball, like life, is made of highs and lows. But with his physical strength, his winning mentality, and the experience gained in the biggest moments, Garcia has the ability to return to the top. He won't just be a supporting player. He'll be one of the protagonists. And his story, if written the way it seems about to happen, will be remembered as a tale of resilience and a second chance. That isn't given, but earned. The clock is ticking. The season is approaching. Adolis Garcia's future is in his own hands, but one thing is certain. He won't be sitting quietly waiting. He will fight to reclaim his place among the greats, and whoever bets on him will see his ambition transform into something much bigger than a simple comeback. Will we witness the rebirth of a star? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. Adolis Garcia's story is far from over. Instead of a final point, what we have here is just a pause. And the next big move is about to happen.